Hey, what's up everyone? So, I wanted to do a top 10 Mario Kart Wii tracks, but I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna do those 10 races in the order like from 10th to 1. Because I think, yeah, that might be interesting, so let's go. So, I'm gonna start with number 10. Also, retro races are included because they are also in the game, of course, so yeah, without further ado, let's get started with number 10. And that will be N64 Bowser's Castle. I was at first thinking about what shall I do? Shall I do it in Time Trail or just with other races? But thought, yeah, other races. But anyways, about the track, I just really like the track in general. It really gives me that old N64 feeling a little bit. The music, there isn't much to say about it, but I think it's pretty cool, to be honest. I just like the track a lot. I don't really have much to say about this track, but I just like it how it is, and that's why it's on number 10. I mean, it doesn't mean I don't like other races that aren't on the list at all, but it's one of my favorites, so that's why. I almost get it. So the shortcut in this race is if you can land on the edge, but I tried multiple times, you can end a bit faster, but it's probably the only shortcut you can do without a mushroom, for example, but it's one of those, in the second Mario Kart game, this was the final race in the last cup. At least oh no, of course not. Alright, that was a lie, because of course it was Rainbow Road. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I could also do like Super Mario Kart out of orders, but I was like, I did once something with Super Mario Kart N64, but I quit it later on because I didn't play much GBA Mario Kart at all, so I didn't know much about it as well. So it wouldn't not be easy to have done that one. Anyways, we're done with number 10. So that means we're going to move on to number 9. Any moment. Number 9, that would be Bowser's Castle, but then from the Wii. Alright, too early. So, I like this track even more than the last one. Basically every Mario Kart has its own version of Bowser's Castle. And this might be one of my favorites. Also, this point where the Bowser statue is just basically fire and fireball at you, I think that's really cool about the level. I don't think that was in any other level before. Well, exactly not with a Bowser statue, at least, I think. Also, this part is also very cool. When I use a Wii wheel normally, you can do there many tricks. Okay, that's unfortunately that this happened. But so with a Wii wheel, you can get many mini boosts to get even faster. Like if you're in the air, you can do those tricks. They're pretty useful. Actually, I had to think a lot doing making this top 10 because there are multiple races I think are very good in this game. So I was first thinking of making a top 5, but yeah, that was just too less. I needed more races to include in it, because then I would include so many races I like a lot, and they wouldn't be on the list because they just are not in the top 5. So I thought, you know what, screw it, we do top 10 this time, let's go. Final lap again. Oh my god, the blue. Yeah, I just want to say, I heard the blue shell. I was like, oh no, wait, there's a blue shell coming. But yeah, anyways, they came with thunder at the same time, so. And we're done. GG. So, the next one, number 8, will maybe come as a bit of a surprise, because I don't think many people like this race, Moonview Highway. So it might sound very strange that this race is on number 8, and by that in the top 10, because many people dislike it. It's my top 10, so that's probably the only reason it's here though, but yeah, the race is pretty much, I don't know, I do think it's more difficult than Rainbow Road, to be honest. Because when you play the most, I mean, here you can still get hit by a car, even if you play it a lot. Because sometimes if you pick out those nitro boosts like I'm doing, for example, well, at some point you get very short with getting around the corner, and you can't see the car that's coming, and you know it can also be a bump, so. And if you just screw up the nitro, bump up there, like I just did, but I didn't screw it up, but that could also be really bad. But I do think most people don't like it, maybe because it's a difficult race. I'm not sure about that one, but I don't think it's that difficult. I think even like I can maybe even get past the 12th racer in this race, just that I have more than one lap. What? I landed on a... Oh, yeah, damn. Yeah. That was really bad what I just did. Okay, I'm not gonna get before Baby Luigi finished before he's in the last lap. But maybe if I didn't screw it up. To be honest, I really like it without those cars still riding around. Makes it just different than any normal races where just the races and nothing more. But I think I talked enough about the number 8 because we just go into number 7 on the list. And this will be another Rater race from the DS Yoshi's House. I think this might be the shortest race on the list. But that isn't very hard if you included that this is one of the shortest racetracks in the entire game. Okay, just that didn't happen. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna hold these. I just really like this race because the waterfalls that are coming down and the nitros that you can take, or just with the waterfall. I mean, it's pretty easy, to be honest, I think. And it's also a pretty short race as well, so it's nice. Like, so the Shell Cup Autos race are not that long, if you ask me, so. But this one is my favorite of those 4 in the cup. I think it's just a very relaxing cup, and that's the music is very relaxing. I mean, and the race itself is also pretty good. I really like it. But we are already going to number 6 because this was a short race, of course. So we are very fast done with it. That means we go into number 6, and that will be the DK Summit. Wow, again bad start. At least I get a good item, but doesn't really matter that much. So I really like this race. I mean, it's in the snow mountains, but that's obviously everyone can see that. But I just really like it. I mean also with those first mountain here, you can do a pretty easy shortcut, I want to say, but I'm not sure I can now. No, I can't. All right. At least it was an easy shortcut if it wasn't hit by the green shell. If you can just skip the mountain, basically the first one, that's pretty good. And also this part with the skiers. Of course you need to dodge them, else that wouldn't be that good. But yeah, the race itself, it's pretty good. I hope this race is coming back as a retro race, maybe in Mario Kart 9. I really hope this, I mean, the others expect 1, I think, all of them are already back in another Mario Kart series. Expect 1, but I'm not gonna say which one yet. So this is the okay. I need to stop doing this shortcuts. I mean, I didn't play Mario Kart 3 for a while actually, and that's why I'm pretty much failing the shortcut, I think. I just forget how it was. So Alright, I'm not gonna do the shortcut. Oh yeah, I can try, but I probably will fail again. Yeah, anyways, if you really want to watch shortcuts from Mario Kart Wii, that's not this video about, so it doesn't really matter too much in the end. But I'm still gonna try it though. Alright, now I did it. So that was what I meant in the beginning, after I failed 2 times, but... Alright. So I really like those ramps also here, that you get a little boost if you land again, but not that important though. So it's time already for the number 5 on the list. And this one will be again a retro race. And it will be the GSN from the GameCube Double Dash Luigis Stadium. So yeah, this race is pretty cool to be honest. Yeah, of course, as it wouldn't be in this list without, but hey. Besides from that, I really like it. Also with mushrooms you can do many shortcuts. Alright, I failed. So, I mean, you got those piles of dirt and with a mushroom you can cross it. And the best one is not yet passed. Okay, can I get an item in time? Nope. So the best one is at the end, around here, around the corner. So if you use a mushroom here, like about a pile of dirt, just cross that one. It's faster than just going around it, but that's not that hard to know actually. So, oh, trick shot. I really like most stadium races, also Wild Stadium. Yeah, not in this game of course, but that's also a race I like. Basically I like those stadium tracks, because they, yeah, I don't know, they are just always have many things you can do, many tricks you can perform, like with those for example. I really like if you have them at some point, just for like, let's say 10 seconds or something in the race, you are there and they are then non-stop. Also in Luigis Summit you saw them just one race ago. Alright, so last lap and then we're already going to number 4. I think actually it's going pretty fast though. Even I thought it might take a while. That's why I did 150cc. I don't want to do it too long. Like expect a top 10 video in 50cc. Now if I would do this with that 50cc it would be like 45 minutes by far, cause 50cc isn't fast at all. But, oh, power dodge. Just in time? No, I don't think it would have mattered that much. Anyways, we're going to move on to number 4, and yeah. Actually, number 3 and 4 are going back and forward, but in the end, Mushroom George just slightly dropped into the 4th place, because the number 3 track, we're coming back to that later. So, first of all, Mushroom George. Now that it is in my top 10, I think nobody is surprised by that, because almost everyone liked Mushroom George. I mean, it was the first race with those mushrooms where you could jump from mushroom to mushroom. I think also many people have fallen at one point in this maze. But to be honest, I really like the mushroom jumping thing. I mean, it was already back in Mario Kart 7, so I don't think we're gonna see this race anytime soon. Again, then. But to be honest, I mean, the original race is in Mario Kart Wii, and that's just the best one. I think Mario Kart 7 and 8 had it in the radar racing stuff. Well, we actually already had it in one race in this, kinda, but but anyways, I just like the original the best. I mean, it's just how it's supposed to be, not in extras. That's why I like the Wii version more than the Mario Kart 7 version of the race. Also, I think it's very funny that they also added those green mushrooms. If you land on them, you don't jump, you just ride further. And just for this last round, I'm gonna take the other route of the maze. I always go right, but for this one time I will go left. It's a bit longer, I think, but it's also fun. And that's already the end of Mushroom George. That means we going already to number 3 in the list. And that will be Rainbow Road. So, yes, I was not so wet races higher on the list. Mushroom George or Rainbow Road. First of all, I was like, yeah, Mushroom George. And then I was like, no way, man, Rainbow Road. So why Rainbow Road? Now, it's a bit of the legacy. Every Mario Kart has a Rainbow Road track. And maybe it sounds really strange, but I think Mario Kart Wii is my favorite Rainbow Road for all the games. That has probably something to do with it that I played Mario Kart Wii the most of all Mario Karts as well, but I think it's a very unique one with this star shooting part and also the part right after. I mean, before this, the last Mario Kart was the DS, if I'm correct. Like the DS version wasn't bad at all. I mean, there were some amazing tracks there, but just if you compare those two Rainbow Roads, I think there's a big improvement. But to be honest, you can't compare a handheld console to to a Wii. I mean, you can't compare the DS to the Wii. But to be honest, this race, yeah. First of all, first time I think I did this race, I might have been really bad at it, to be honest. But how more you race it, how better you come at it, and then at some point you know the track, and then for example, people who just started playing online, you see them falling. I mean, I really like online experience. I vote many times for the Rainbow Road track. Not as many times as I did for the number 2 and 1 on this list, but for Rainbow Road's Wii to make that see a return, I think that will take a while, since Mario Kart 8 had N64 Rainbow Road and also SNES Rainbow Road in a DLC on the Wii U, and I think it was just automatically packed in the Switch version, the Deluxe version. But yeah, so I think it might take a while, because maybe in over 4 Mario Karts, so that will be many years to come before we have a chance of seeing a Mario Kart Wii re-release. But you can't blame them. I mean, Mario Kart Wii is not as long ago as N64 or SNES or GBA or DS or GameCube, of course, so that's why. Anyways, that was already number 3. That means we're going to move on to number 2. And then we are getting very close to number 1 on the list. So number 2, we are once again in the Flower Cup with Wario's Gold Mine. So yes, this race and the next race were already in next gen Mario Karts. That were only 2 Mario Karts, to be honest. Anyways, that doesn't really matter. So Wario's Gold Mine, it was re-released in Mario Kart 8 in a later added cup. I don't know which one exactly, but I was really happy when I heard like Wario's Gold Mine is coming back, because I really liked the race on the Wii. I mean, I was a big fan of Wario at that point when I played Mario Kart a lot, and the race, it was just, I don't know, I played it a lot and it was just a bit, yeah, catchy. The music was a bit catchy, to be honest, and the track itself was also pretty cool. Also with those bats flying out of the cave. And this spot where you go down, and with the mine carts that are carrying goats. And also that little shortcut that I'm now gonna try to get in. Oh, I don't know. So this one. With those nitro boosts in the track. I think also Wario's Gold Mine, it really describes Wario as a character, not that is important in a racing game. But hey, I just thought about it and I was like, yeah, it does. But oh, this race, I actually have also some not that good memories about it, like actually losing because of this race, but because of a minecart or something like that. But anyways, the race itself, yeah, I like it. Heck yeah, the mining carts, I mean, it happens. But we are going to number 1, and that's Koopa Cave. Koopa Cave, Koopa Cave. However you want to call it. So yeah, this is by far my favorite race in the game. I like everything about it. With those ramps, for example here, and then here you're going into the water actually. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Also the Koopa is turning the direction you need to go in. That's pretty useful though, but not really needed. And then underwater, what I was talking about before. Like yeah, you had in one level you could go underwater, or yeah, sort of. And that was of course I was talking about Koopa Cave, so didn't talk too much about it because I was gonna do the race later on anyways. Yeah. Yeah, Koopa Cave was already back in Mario Kart 7. So we already seen it again. Then if you went into the pipe you were really underwater, and there was also cheap swimming in the pipe. At least if I'm right, I didn't play that much Mario Kart 7. But I can remember something of that, so yeah, let's just say I thought it was that. You can also see them actually. No, you can only see those eels, that eel swim. Oh no, also Cheep here. Those eels, they remember me of Super Mario 64 to be honest. Actually, also, yeah, I'm not used to it, but that weather behind me, if you go in that, you're probably gonna fall off, so you don't want to do that. Unless you have a mushroom, then it might be useful. Oh yeah, useful. Just a little shortcut, but I won't use mushrooms for that, to be honest. Oh my gosh. I would probably use them here. Oh. I want here to cross this off. So we're almost actually done already, and I think this is maybe the best race ever made, in my opinion. And I would love, what's that for what? That's not even a word. But I would love to see this race back in a Mario Kart. Even, it was already back in Mario Kart 7, but I would love to see it again. So that actually does include my top 10. So if you enjoyed this top 10, be sure to leave a like down there, and if you want to let me know something in the comments what you want to see later on, maybe an other top 10 like this that I did now. I wanted to do this for a long time, and I think it was pretty much fun to do actually. And so if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down there. I really appreciate it if you do that. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you do that, I also really appreciate that if you do it. And as always, I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching guys, and I hope to see you guys next time.